scan. I'm going to scan that. Alright, so that'll run that scan. And the same with Norton. I'm going to open up Norton and I'm going to run a full system scan with Norton. Scan now. Just waiting on the scan to pop up. There we go. Run full system scan. There's that one. That one's running. That one's running. That one's running. I'll be right back once I finish. Alright, so we've just finished up. The first one to finish was Microsoft Security Essentials. The second one was NOD32. Third one was Norton Antivirus and COMODO Firewall. The fourth one was the Bitdefender. So, I'm going to say delete everything and continue that so that they're all deleted. Resolved items 3, so all the threats have been closed. So that's the end of that. I'm going to run CCleaner and go to the next one. This one's clean, apparently. It's going to run CCleaner and go to the next one. And looks as if this one just kind of waited and then went on. It's interesting. So, looks like it's actually done. So, I'm going to run CCleaner. And Norton is done. I'm going to run CCleaner. Didn't find anything, of course. Alright, so Bitdefender is done running CCleaner. So now I'm going to open up a Malwarebytes anti-malware, update it, and then run a full system scan. And I'll do the same thing with NOD32. Do the same thing with Microsoft Security Essentials. And do the same thing with Norton. So update the Microsoft Security. It's already up to date. Run a quick scan. On 32, check for updates. It's up to date. Run a quick scan. Alright, so CCleaner is done on that one. Open up the Malwarebytes on Norton. Just curious to see if it's actually running on this one. It's kind of running slow. Alright, so Microsoft Security Essentials is already picking up some stuff. Try running that again. Alright, so here's the Norton. Check for updates. It's up to date. Keep in mind they're all the same virtual machine, so they'll all be up to date. Oh, there is a virus actually running still in the background of a Bitdefender. That would explain why it's running a little bit slower. Alright, so I've double clicked it a few too many times apparently. But I'm going to run a full system scan and update Bitdefender as well. Once it pops up, there we go. So update, as it shows it's completely up to date once it does. This one's a whole lot slower than the other ones. So I'll be right back once they finish. Just a little note, while I was scanning with Malwarebytes, it actually found a virus, and Bitdefender found a virus. So that's one that I will be subtracting. It's the 3e.temp file. I'll be back once it finishes. Alright, so we're just finishing up. This is the Bitdefender. Show results on that. And I just want to make note of Windows temp. Just looking for the Windows temp file. Nope, that's not it. So apparently Malwarebytes didn't detect. Oh, there it is. Alright, so that one there. So malwarepack.gen was actually picked up. Named it something different, but that's common enough. So we'll take that one off the list. So instead of calling it a complete failure, it's going to be a complete failure -1. Bitdefender still sucks. I wouldn't use it. It's not going to go in my worst category or anything like that. It's somewhere in the middle. But if we look at the other ones here, we'll open up this one. Here's that temp file. Let's actually jump to the location and see if NOD32 actually detects that as a virus, which it does not. So that would still be a fail, but a barely fail. It is a temp file, so it will eventually get cleared. So that's not a complete failure. That's actually pretty good. This is the Microsoft Security Essentials. Any more of a failure, and this test wouldn't run. Complete failure for sure. Not impressed with Microsoft Security Essentials in this task. It ran pretty quickly, to be honest with you. Everything kind of went good, but it let everything through. It really let the rogues get through. As you can see right here, it's a rogue security tool. And the Norton wants to reboot, but I'm not going to let it, 'cause it didn't find anything. There's nothing running in the background. It's the standard stuff. 29 processes. Nothing out of the ordinary. So, yeah, Norton was perfect with COMODO Firewall. I don't even think COMODO Firewall was really tested in this test. I could have probably have uninstalled COMODO Firewall, and it would have done just as good. It might have found something in the temp folder, but that's about it. But complete failure on Microsoft's Security Essentials. Keep in mind, this is a free antivirus. I just thought it might do pretty good against these three. It is the only free one in here. COMODO Firewall is free, but I'm using it with a paid version of Norton. NOD32 is also a paid version. So I'm going to rate Norton number 1, NOD32 number 2, Bitdefender number 3, and Microsoft Security Essentials number 4. On these particular viruses, the date is April 10th, 2010. I can go to multiple ones to show. It is definitely that date. And everything's exactly the same on these virtual machines. There's no sleight of hand, smoke and mirrors or anything. This is all the same virtual machine duplicated amongst multiple ones and tested. And Norton won again. So that's it. That's the end of my tutorial. Little test.